Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm just watching my harbor area as a new ship is leaving port in our glorious Tropican town. In the last episode, well, it was quite a roller coaster ride, wasn't it? With a tornado and with economic decline and then also economic rise again. So right now it's looking good, gotta say that. We have the money to invest more and more. Let's have a look at my tourist sector again. So this is more or less the focus now that we are having. So last episode we were building it up a bit and now we really want to finish our tourism. We have a lot of options still available. So one of them is the economy hotel. That is a modern hotel of the normal hotel. It's also a higher quality, I think, and stuff like that. Plus it looks really cool. Look at that. It's a huge building. And I might just have a couple of them here. So we could have one, for example, right here in this corner there. I definitely would like to have one. In fact, we're going to have two of them. So over there, I might just have another one. Once again, we need to look out for the correct entrance. It's very hard for me to see where this entrance is. There it is. All right. So it's more or less, yeah, well, a corner building, to be honest. We might just have this one where we have a corner or something like that. And we might also just place it here by the tourist port. That's entirely possible. Let's have one here and one here, right? So they're a bit spread out. We have the cruise ship. So this is a high quality accommodation for 12 rooms and guests must be super rich, right? So it's something like that. We can only place it on the water. People get there by boat, I guess, or by ship. And we can just have this more or less here off coast, right? So that is being then kind of like beside the other one here, beside the tourist port where the arrivals are coming in. So that is something that we can use that is providing further accommodation. We have balloon tours. Isn't that amazing? So balloon tours, people can take balloon tours around the city. Definitely something that I would like to have. Once again, we just need to decide where we want that. Let's have this one out there here, right? Both of my family resorts are full. I would also like to have another family resort somewhere over here then, more or less, but it's getting a bit far away then from the tourist district itself, right? So it should not be too far away, I think. We should still keep up a bit of a fun area there. Let's have it here, right? So this is one of the ones that is further outside, that is already going into the tropical forest. Also, we need to decide how can we make the transition from my tourist center to my city. We have these very ugly bus garages there. I would like to move them. Let's move the bus garages a bit further outside here to this other district that we have, right? So that we have a couple of those available. Wait a second. We should have a metro station close by. After all, it is some workplaces that we are moving with that. Where's my bus stations? Not that far outside. I might also have them on the other side then, here in my industry sector. This is a hard choice. Okay, I'm going to get rid of some of these apartments as we don't need that many. And now I can relocate those buses here to, yeah, close to those plantations there and stuff like that. So this is hopefully a good location for it. What I've seen though is that is something very strange. We don't have a metro station up there, so I might need to build a metro station here. Let's have the bus garage then here as well. There's the metro station. All right, we do have one after all. It's very important because we need to keep the workforce here in the area, of course, right? That's a very important thingy. Now, let's just check my constructions. They're coming along. My first economy hotel is also coming along. Very good. And of course, we also fill in those sites here or those places there with some parks. I love these, as always, because they not only provide some park area, but also some plastered area. So it looks like high quality, right? So let's have another little plaza then here with some fountains and some benches where people can sit around. This one with the next ship, hopefully it's being filled then. Oh, and there is the next tourist ship coming in. With the balloon tours, we can finish as well. There we have it. Oh, wait a second. No delivery area configure. We do need to deliver. Set the route. And let's say where they need to go. And I guess they can just go over the town, right? And then... Alright. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, so they go over the tourist center. Then they go over the city center, more or less. Right, and over there, perhaps. To really see everything. Confirm the route. So that we have a route now. I hope it knows that there is a skyscraper over there. And this is where people can then take it. Balloon advertisement. We could also put advertisement on it and get some money out of it. We'll see about that. No idea yet how much money we make out of it anyway. Very good. Now all of those people here, right, in the tourist area, they need to, the people that work here, they also need to live somewhere. Let's just check where they live. A bit over there perhaps. There's still something from the tornado destroyed or damaged. So we need more housing as well. Most of them are poor, right, of these people here. So their wealth here is poor. They are high school, but they're still poor, alright. Are we not paying them enough money? These are uneducated and poor. So lots of poor people the tourism generates for us. We have the flop houses for that. That is always a very viable option, I think, because it's not looking so bad, right? It's like looking a proper city house, right? This one here. So let's just have a few of them in this area, a bit closer to the tourism. Might not be the most beautiful thing, but still. And also to add some of that Tropican flair, we can also have those normal houses there. I like them even more because they just look very, yeah, they just look charming, to be honest. And we can have then a couple of them here along the street there. Now, there we have the Colosseum, so I would like to have something beautiful in front of it, perhaps just some big park area, who knows about that, where we can finish this whole area then. Alrighty, those hotels are not getting a lot of tourists at the moment. The family resort, the next one, let's quick build it over there. And we might just also add something for fun next to it. We could have a museum of modern art. Who doesn't like that? A golf course. Oh, this is really great. A golf course we should definitely have for tourists. And this is such a beautiful area there, right? With lots of a green area. We might just have this one then here, right? Because there's not that much more anymore. Anyway, this road can actually go away. We just go to the Pirate Cove over there. And then I might have the golf course. Yeah, here, more or less, right? There's no traffic anyway, so it's fine to have it there. There shouldn't be that much traffic. We can move it, of course, as always. That is something up for as an option. Let's just check what else we might have for the tourists. There's still something else, and that is the Skyscraper Hotel. So this is fair quality accommodation in the city centers, right? So this is a museum, a hotel that we can place right into the city somewhere if we want to, that offers something. So of course it should be in an area that is a bit more beautiful looking. We already have some skyscrapers over there. We just might have another one of these then somewhere here, right in the middle of my... Yeah, for example, instead of this square park there, that wasn't looking so nice anyway, we can have this skyscraper hotel then. Beside the casino, for example, and beside all my nightlife enjoyment, having this one, that should work out nicely. Perfect. Another accommodation type that we have. My cruise ship, not looking so good. So we do also have this problem here. I've built a couple of these high luxury thingies, but with the normal boats, they're usually not coming in so often, right? So work mode is economy liner at the moment. If I want to get rich people, either I build a second tourist port, like so, that I would probably have over here somewhere, or I have an airport. Airport always gets the rich people as well. Let's build a second port for now, and then we just connect those roads there in the most awkward fashion. There it is. Let's finish this one quickly. The good thing is, if you have too much money, we can just quickly build everything. Now, this one here, research the tourist port. We do need to research the work mode for that. For a tourist port. So let's just find this one real quick here. And there it is, tourist port. Now we are researching this one. Coming along then. There's lots of stuff here that we can research, and for the sake of completion, I might just research more of them, right? So light bulb BAM, for example. This is not so bad looking. We pay a bit of money up front, but we decrease the power requirement of residential buildings by 50% with that. That is really good. We increase the upkeep of waste treatment facilities by 50% though, but we don't have that many and they're not that expensive. So why not just do this one? It seems like a good idea to me. Yeah, the stadium, we haven't built that yet. Roller coaster, we haven't built yet. Lots of options here. The yacht club, very good. And let's unlock the luxury liner. There it is now. So luxury liner, tourists arriving at this port are rich. Upkeep is increased by 50%. The passenger capacity is reduced by 60%. But, and that's the huge but, we have then, for example, a cruise liner here. Let's move this one. Right, so there we have then the luxury one. It's actually moving over there now. How very nice is that? A beautiful boat, gotta say that. I would definitely like to own one of these. Can't be that expensive now, can it? And look at that, 154 tourists just arrived. Oh my goodness. This is not only rich people though.
Did I take a wrong?
This is a lot of economy backpackers. Why so many? Oh my goodness. We're flooded by tourists. Do we have rich people now as well? Let's just check this one. Nah, the beaches are not being used really. The economy hotels, of course, are fully utilized now. These hotels are fully used. The family resorts, definitely, yes. But the rich. No idea. We do probably need to make some advertisements along the way or something like that. I, however, do really like that we do get full houses here now in the economy houses. The aqua park is also heavily used. I might need to build a second one. Restaurant seems not to be so successful. The cocktail bar is really successful, so this is being used. All of these fun activities are being used. The beach resort, not that much. Oh, now. People, of course, just arrived. Lots of people flooding into the hotel. And of course, that brings money to my pockets because those people are going to visit and stuff like that. They're going to have fun in my city, as it should be.
Is a hot topic, Presidente, but
yep, let's have marriage, open marriage rights. We could do that. Now, I was actually building the golf course now in this area. I think this makes a bit more sense, as it is more greener there as well. Over here, this area I can use for something. Let's move the family resort a bit to that side here, right? So a bit further over there. We might also separate it then with some park areas here once again. This whole thing. Before we start with some normal houses over there. And here we have now the space for something monumental, and that is the stadium. We have the money for that, and I really would like to build the stadium at this point. There it is, 21,000 it costs us, and it's truly massive in its size, and it's just fitting in here the best, right? There we have it now. More or less at the end of the city, we have this huge building there. That is coming along, and of course we can still add some more hotels and stuff like that, because the hotels that we have so far, they're all rather full easily. Another economy hotel we can squeeze in here. That I would like to do. So we finish this whole row off there, and there we also have these normal hotels, so let's also just have a couple of them here as well, so 2 of them in addition. The prices of export trade routes are decreased by 15%. The price of import trade routes are increased by 10%. Alright. I love those trees. Unfortunately, if I build a park, we're going to lose them, I think. Does that fit? I hope it fits. This is something for the people that just arrived, so they can see something beautiful. Of course, we want to add some beauty here to this whole area, right? To the fun pier over there. Definitely some more parks than here in this area. It just makes the whole thing looking so good and dynamic as well, I think. Yep, we can actually continue with this one all the way over there, because it is directly connecting then with the fun pier. I wonder if that really fits in here though. Looking a bit out of place there. The Department of Interior is vacant. Let's just check this one. Oh, 2 departments are actually vacant. The education once again, so increase the student slots. I'm always going with that. Department of Defense, we're losing all the people right now. Someone is killing my ministers. Police stations have infantry squads. Let's make 10% upkeep cost reduction for military buildings. Foreign affairs increases the efficiency, increases base export prices. That's pretty good by 5%, and increases job quality of all buildings. That's also really good. As we speak, the skyscraper hotel is coming along. That's more tourists then that can live in there. Oh, this is a beautiful building. Also here in my modern part of Tropico. And of course, no tourists yet. We just need to wait for more ships. There's another ship coming in. 60 more tourists are boarding. Very good. Ah, and the cruise ship finally is being used as well. I was hoping for that. Cruise ship, and it should make us then some money. It is. And we finished a trade route. Aluminium it was. We have boats, cheese. Ah, yeah, cars. Perhaps we have the cars again. I would love my cars. Nah. Alright, cars there seems to be no demand for cars, which is a shame. For core is 50%, the rest is down, of course, because of the crisis that we have at the moment. Steel would be another thing, but we need the steel for our cars, so there's really nothing that we can do there right now. While we look at our bigger and bigger ever growing tourism area, let's just also check now about my people. And as we can see, the unemployment rate is drastically down. Remember how high it was? It was almost at 100, if not over 100. And thanks to all of these buildings now, we have the jobs available again for so many people. Also, homelessness is going down because of that, because people can afford now their jobs or their houses again and their flats. And that leads to a higher increasing amount of people living in houses again, and this also increases my rents. Now over there, the stadium has been finished as well. Not that many people yet. We just finished this one here. We could increase the fee by $2. Let's not do this for now. Let's just enjoy the stadium as it is here. Close to the tourism center, but also fine enough for all the people. There's the metro station. It's a bit out of reach of that. Well, but the metro station might need its own metro station. Just the stadium itself. Now there we have a bit of space. I would like to just really have ornaments in here, right? So a nice little fountain there in the center being flanked by two bigger parks. Oh, wait a second, we can have those parks. Big parks there. Yes. Of course, we always need to wait for the rabble to disappear. There it's gone, and now we can just build. I guess they need to be put together otherwise. Or differently. It's still fine. A bit of a green area there. Over there, we might just have another luxury hotel. So after all, this is rather close to my monuments. And by the way, also museums. So we don't have that many museums yet. It's a Museum of Modern Art. Provides fun to visiting tourists. It's a pretty cool building. We should definitely have this one in the area somewhere. Yep, behind the Colosseum. Why not? Having that museum. There's the garbage dump. I will need to move this one for sure. Only question is where. Garbage dump is really hard. To the embassy. Could have it over there. We definitely do need one though, right? People need to get their garbage sorted. Oh, that's tricky. I would like to get as much in here as possible. And there we have the Museum of Modern Arts now. Already the first tourists are coming in. By the way, we have a metro station over there for this area, but there's basically nothing here. I would like to move this metro station a bit further into this area, overlapping it with the other one there. Yeah, we're not overlapping directly now. Let's just see. I might have one here. So that's the one for the Colosseum and stuff like that, right? Where people can walk around. Also for the tourists, a bit closer perhaps. Over here. And this one here, we move away now a bit to that side there, right? So it's taking in the stadium now. It's taking in more of the resource that we have there. I think this makes a bit more sense, having it over there. It should still be very much used. We could still squeeze one in here, to be honest, as well. And there we have this one. I think this is better now. We can still have another smaller restaurant there, a cocktail bar perhaps, or a luxury or gourmet restaurant. I think this makes sense next to that. Let's move this one a bit further over there, right to the street. And then we have, once again, just some parks in the area here. Also behind my museum. I think this makes a bit more sense, right? Having this one here is providing now for a lot of people that. Also the Colosseum should be reachable with that. And the museum, of course. And here, well, here we can still have some more buildings now if we want to. And this one over there is very much used, as we can see, also because basically we have not only our resource here, but also the stadium now that is being connected with a metro station. So another thing that is important. Yeah, so far so good. This one is still growing nicely and we're making a huge profit now. Also from the tourist services, as we can see, 73,000 is now our income. That is from the rents from the hotels and villas, and that is also the income from the parks and the nightclubs and stuff like that. Of course, there is some expenses to that as well in the form of wages, right? But I don't think, yeah, that it's that much of a difference, and we make a huge amount of profit right now from the tourists already, and this is only to grow from now on. So we are at this point now where the export is not the only source of income anymore, or where we don't only depend on the export, but also the offices, also the rents, and also the tourism that is paying now as well into our pockets. And that should really only increase over time as we make this one more and more beautiful. There's still lots of work here to be done. Stay tuned.